Pre-lesson 4, meter and bar lines. There are 5 things we will learn about in this pre-lesson. You will learn meter, bar line, measure, double bar, and time signature. Let me remind you that quarter notes get 1 beat each, and a half note gets 2 beats. In the world of music, we have to have something that shows us how many beats are in each measure. We also have to know how many measures are in the music we're reading. We can't know either of those things unless we have bar lines. I've highlighted the bar lines in yellow for you. The bar lines separate the notes into measures. And what's this? It's the double bar. The double bar is at the end of all music. It's how you know that the song is over. What is meter? Meter is the number of beats in a measure. This measure has 2 beats for the meter. The meter for this one is 3 beats, and the meter for this measure is 4 beats. That brings up another question. What is a measure? A measure is the space between 2 bar lines. Measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. What is this? It's called the time signature. The time signature is at the front of all music. It tells you what the meter of a song is. The top number of the time signature tells you the number of beats in a measure. Since the top number is 3, we can put 3 quarter notes in the measure. The bottom number of the time signature tells you the kind of note that gets the beat. The 4 here means that the quarter note gets the beat. You may not understand the bottom number for a while, and that's okay. It's hard to understand. Don't forget that this is a quarter note. It gets 1 beat. When the top number is 4, we can put 4 quarter notes in each measure. How many quarter notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 2. Since the top number says there are 2 beats in each measure, you can fit 2 quarter notes in each measure. How many quarter notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 3. Since the top number is 3, you can fit 3 quarter notes in each measure. How many quarter notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 4. Since the top number is 4, you can fit 4 quarter notes in each measure. Don't forget that this is a half note. It gets 2 beats. When the top number is 4, you can put 2 half notes into each measure. Let's change the time signature. Now the top number is 2. You can only put 1 half note in each measure. How many half notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 2. Since the top number is 4, you can put 2 half notes in each measure. How many half notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 1. Since the top number is 2, you can only put 1 half note in each measure. How many beats does a quarter note get? 1. How many beats does a half note get? 2. Let's introduce a new note. This is the whole note. It gets more beats than any note you've learned so far. How many beats does it get? This note gets 4 beats. Let's add it to the list at the top. Don't forget that a music note has a head and a stem. The quarter note and the half note both have a stem. The whole note should be easy to recognize because it's the only note that has no stem. When the top number of the time signature is 4, a whole note will take up the full measure. Music and math have a lot in common. We have to use math to fill up each measure with the right number of beats. The top number of the time signature is 4. Let's fill each measure with 4 beats. This whole note fills the measure. It's 4 beats. These 4 quarter notes fill the measure. They're 1 beat each. 2 quarter notes and 1 half note adds up to 4 beats. 2 half notes adds up to 4 beats. The top number of the time signature is now 3. Let's fill each measure with 3 beats. 1 quarter note and 1 half note does add up to 3. 3 quarter notes fill the measure. Now that you've seen the right way to fill up a measure, let's play a game. Here are 4 measures. The top number for each time signature is 4, so each measure should add up to 4 beats. You have 15 seconds to tell me which measure is wrong. This one is wrong. It has too many beats. Let's play again. These 4 measures have a time signature top number of 3, so each measure should add up to 3 beats. You have 15 seconds to tell me which measure is wrong. This one is wrong. It has too many beats. Look at these 4 measures. When the notes appear, see if you can tell what the top number of the time signature is. You have 10 seconds to figure it out. Ready, set, go. The top number is 4. Let's do another one. Within 10 seconds, tell me what the top number of the time signature is. Ready, set, go. The top number is 3. Let's do another one. Within 10 seconds, tell me what the top number of the time signature is. Ready, set, go. The top number is 2. Let's take a quiz. Question 1. How many beats does a quarter note get? One. Question 2. What are these lines called? Bar lines, note stems, or ledger lines? bar lines. Question 3. How many measures are in the music below? Three. Measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. Question 4. What symbol is at the end of this music? It's the double bar. Question 5. What is this called? Bar line number, measure number, or time signature? Time signature. Question 6. What is the top number of the time signature? The top number is 3. Question 7. How many quarter notes will fit into each measure? Two. Question 8. How many quarter notes will fit into this measure? Four. Question 9. How many quarter notes will fit into this measure? Three. Question 10. How many beats does a half note get? 2. Question 11. How many half notes will fit into this measure? The answer is 2. Question 12. How many half notes will fit into each measure? The answer is 1. Question 13. How many beats does a whole note get? 4. Question 14. How many whole notes will fit into this measure? One. Question 15. Which measure is wrong? This one is wrong. Question 16. Which measure is wrong? This one is wrong. Question 17. Add up the beats and say the top number of the time signature. The top number is 4. Question 18. Add up the beats and say the top number of the time signature. The top number is 3. Question 19. Add up the beats and say the top number of the time signature. The top number is 2. Question 20 is extra credit. What is the best definition of meter? A, the number of measures in music. B, the number of beats in a measure. Or C, the number of bar lines in music. B, the number of beats in a measure.